Oh, shoot. Yo, what's the deal? Yo, to all my bullheads out there, recognize and realize right now, Jahurt, we got it going on like that there all year. For real, for real. I'm the RJ and you're watching the 21 Cent Scope Show. But, it's been a minute, and a lot of you cats out there not recognizing, nor are you realizing the king is in town. Now, right now, we're about to talk about a lot of things out here, you know. And there's one thing I need to do. I know you got a short attention span and what. So I've got to make sure that my situation is on. You know what I mean? I've got to realize and recognize that my situation is on, you know. Word. So here we are on this lovely day, but I'm recognizing and I'm realizing hate. If you want views, you gotta spew hate on YouTube. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I really do not like hate. Hate is weak. Hate is soft. You know what I mean? Hate is weak. Hate is soft. And why is you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look at the game while I talk to you so we can talk about these spit-offs. Hey, yo, at the end of the day, right? You feeling me? You loving my bald head? You know, bald heads, you know, when I started to get bald, you know how old I was when I started to get bald? In my 20s. And you know, when in my 20s? My early 20s. All right, my early 20s. So a lot of you young cats out there, you know what I'm saying, not recognizing, nor you realizing, y'all be popping a lot of stuff. And a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about my bald head and whatnot, you know what I mean? I'm looking at it like, yeah, but my dick, I still got a bigger cock than you do. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, I still got a bigger cock than you do. My cock still gets cock hard, you know. And the ladies still love the kid. Why? Because I'm a great guy to know. You know? And I know a lot of you cats, damn, I know you hear it, right? And you swinging it, right? No, but the truth of the matter is I came on here to talk about certain things that's very serious to my heart. And what's very serious to my heart is something happened, and I don't like that. And I was saying, hate. It's like cats, y'all spewing hate, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Why are you guys spewing hate, man? Who do you hate? And it's like just to get views, just to get, you want clout. So you're going to kill that rapper. You're going to kill. There's a lot of things going on that I could talk about, and I've been on here for like 4 minutes. You know, I've been on here for 4 minutes. Do you think that me, the RJ Dubove, want to see yo hurt, beat up, and all that shit? Nah. You know? So it's going to take me a minute to recognize and realize, oh, viewer, I told you, man, if I just have one viewer, man, I'm happy with just one, B. A lot of these cats I had not recognizing, nor they're realizing, you know what I mean? Just give me one, and I'm good. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Look at the background. Ooh, it's white. Don't you feel like that? Right? But yeah, man. What's up with that, man? Where did this hate come from, B? Because I know that shit didn't come from New York. You know what I mean? I know this shit didn't come from New York. Niggas don't hate like that. Even though there's something going on in America right now. We all know they say, ooh, crime has augmented. So you know, the moment they say crime, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Huh? Well, the moment they say crime, you know what comes to my mind? The Corleone family. I'm serious. But the popular perception, the moment you say crime, boom, blacks and Latinos. Something's wrong with America, B. Something's wrong with your freaking country, man. Do you know my live right now? I could stay on this live, bam. Just wait for you motherfuckers to get on and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, you're going to recognize and realize that my point of view is your point of view. You know what I mean? You're going to recognize and realize that the RJW, I don't perpetrate a fraud when I'm on here. You're going to recognize and realize that I am the best, at this. Right? Okay, a lot of you cats right now, that's what's popping. Podcasting, that's what's up. You know what I mean? And we have to thank Joe Rogan, you know what I'm saying, for confusing y'all to thinking. We have to thank Spotify. Spotify. But for right now, I'm starting right here. And I didn't jump off the subject. I know I'm all over the place, but it's about the hate. And I don't like hate. Hate is whack. Hate is not refreshing. Love and hate. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking to my peoples the other day, right? And they told me, yo, man, I'm seeing that you don't like Spike Lee no more. You remember we used to call you Baby Spike? And I hated that shit. Why? Because I felt like I was better looking than Spike Lee. That's all. You know what I mean? When I was in school. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like him no more, man. I don't like his wife. But the thing was, though, when you took a class in filmmaking, right? You took the class. We're talking about hate. I know we're talking about hate. You took a film class in college, in a university. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to media arts. What's wrong with media arts? Nothing. You went to a university so they could see that you have a degree in media arts. Remember? So you graduated. And what's your degree in? And everybody's proud of you because you got a degree. And then I'm a filmmaker. Then people's looking at you like, filmmaker? Filmmaker? You trying to tell me, just roll with me on this. You trying to tell me that I just spent $120,000 for you to go to college to become a filmmaker? Can I get my money back, please? That's my money. That's not your money. All this popular beliefs of you spending and then filmmaker. And that's my story. Well, my story, you see, my story is not everybody's story. That's my story. And of course I have to fictionalize it because I can remember, like it was yesterday. I can remember like it was yesterday. I was talking to my boy Joey Grant, Joseph Grant, Ghetto Eyes Production, Publishing. Dark-skinned brother, very handsome brother, real black, and I'm talking about dusty black, but he was cool, smooth, suave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his background is Trinidadian, but he was cool, suave. One of those brothers, you're like, wait a minute. But you dark-skinned. Roll with me, man. Just roll with me. But he's dark-skinned. But he was cool. He was suave. And he wasn't a drug dealer. He wasn't trying to be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? The boy was like, you know, he had something about him. So I was talking to Joey, and I said, yo, Joe, man, they just dissed me, yo. You know, they just dissed my degree. You ever felt that feeling? You know, you did all that time in school. You finally got your media arts degree, communications degree, liberal arts degree. You know, a lot of those cats was like, that's all you got? And at the end of the day, you still think, but I graduated. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you thinking, but I graduated. So that says something about me, that I could sit my ass there and play the game. I graduated, you mofo. Right? And he tells me, yo, man, they're just jealous. Then it dawned on me, oh, that's right. How you gonna hate me? How you gonna hate on me? Why you gonna hate on me? You see, I brought it back to hate, right? How the heck you gonna hate on me? And then that's when it dawned on me again. And when I say dawned on me, I'm talking about I had an epiphany. And when I say an epiphany, it's like your guardian angels and whatnot. We're all saying it at the same time. What happened? We're all saying it at the same time. The epiphany. It's like your intelligence goes, oh, dawn, enlightened. That, oh, right? You had an epiphany, a moment of clarity. And a lot of you cats don't even know that. I'm not talking deja vu. Then it dawned on you. I understand certain things that a lot of people don't understand. I could see through the bullshit. You know what I mean? I know when you don't like me. I know when you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's all inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And you want to, like, for example, who I did not like? Kevin Hart. Why is it getting darker? Why are you getting darker on the brother? Come on, man. More light skin. Come on, man. Light skin. Put the light skin camera on. Light skin camera. Dark skin camera. No, but so it dawns on you. You know, I didn't like Kevin Hart. Why didn't you like Kevin Hart? You know, I'm the kind of person, like, if I don't like a person, I don't like a person. I don't care if you just found the cure to AIDS. You just found the cure to cancer. You just found the cure. You know what I'm saying? You could be. But that didn't. Hate is not, it doesn't stem from jealousy. It's just like, he just rubs me the wrong way. I just don't like him and shit. I just don't like these niggas and shit. I mean, little motherfucker. Who else did I didn't like? I didn't like Prince. Then you learn to like people. You have to understand that about us human beings and whatnot. So finally, my man Joe says, so you get it? And I looked at Joe Grant, and I looked at Joe, and I said, you know what, man? I didn't even like you. As a matter of fact, I love myself. I don't know what that means. You know that scene in Juice? I don't even like myself. And when I get through with it, no. Right? It's like, I don't like a lot. Then it dawns on you, your character, your personality, your characteristics. You know what I mean? And who you are in life. A lot of women right now, they can't stand men. Let's keep it real. There's a war. There's this war that's going on right now. They beating us down as a whole. You know what I mean? They're beating us down as a whole. And the moment they say crime, hate, this and that, I'm like, are you? Do you really want to hang me on a tree and stuff? Do you really want to burn my body? Do you really want to show and prove? That's hate. That's a whole lot of hate, P. You know what I'm saying? Let the Caucasians figure it out for themselves, B. What hate is, man. Blacks, it's not that we don't like each other. I love my brothers and sisters, man. But it's characters that pisses me off. I feel so, you know what I'm saying? For my age right now, don't you think I feel lucky that I'm a black man? Huh? I love me, bro. I love me, and I'm not 6 feet tall, you know what I'm saying? And all that. I love me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I better love me, shit. You see the size? Woo! You know that. But they're going to come up, the haters. They're going to come up and write that little, you know what I mean, soliloquy and all that stuff and talk about, you know what I'm saying? And then here you are. You say, yo, maybe the truth. No, that was written in a tone of hate. That philosophy right there that you're reading, that's nonsense. You remember when you took philosophy? Ooh, I don't believe I was in a philosophy class. I couldn't stand philosophy because everybody has a philosophy. You know what I mean? Hate. Let the Caucasians, like I said, let those Caucasians worry about hate. The man, I like me. I love me. If God had chosen me to be a woman, you don't think I would love myself even more? I would have loved myself even more. You know what I mean? Because my father's don't let stuff like that on you. You know what I mean? A lot of these females, they don't recognize nor they realize once upon a time, a man was a man and a woman was a woman. But right now, we at war right now. And for some reason, they're using their education against you. You know what I mean? We got educated. Why can't you get educated? So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And now, I'm not one. Don't you see that they trying? Why is it getting dark? Why am I getting dark? More light skin, more light skin, more light skin, more light skin. Yeah, so it's funny. It's funny how it happens. So they writing doctrines and you know, here's the books is this thick, and all that is that person's hate. That book is that person's hate. Okay, example, Hitler's, you know what I'm saying? Where are we allowed to read this book in this country? There's certain books that they don't allow in our country. But yeah, so he's written McConf, whatever, while he was locked up. So you know, he did that so he wouldn't lose his mind. But he written a text that was hate. You got to love yourself, my brothers and my sisters. But the war, a lot of people don't see the war. You know they want it. Like I said, it's like simple code words to a certain class of people meant niggas. You know what I mean? The richer certain people were, certain things they would say, they would get away with it because we didn't know that's what they were saying. You know what I mean? You trying to tell me that these people that were my heroes, they were racist? All my heroes were racist? I'm talking about Caucasian, sorry. All my Caucasian heroes were racist? Nah. Not true. Say it ain't true, but it is true. Because when Barack Hussein Obama was president, his 8 years, his presidency, that's a cool family. That's the man I want to shake his hand and says, you're something else. But that's the Africa in him. You know what I mean? Because I'm not that person. You talking, you pushing it. So okay, for example, Donald Trump. You know, once upon a time, Donald Trump was my hero, right? Before he went into politics, of course. And when he was my hero, of course, I was a kid, of course. You know, Art of the Deal, that's a deep book. And a little kid, me, that's right. When I read The Art of the Deal, I said, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden to see how your hero is a oligarch. A racist oligarch. In other words, we're not supposed to be rich. We're not supposed to we're not supposed to lead. We're great leaders. You know what I'm saying? We're great leaders. We're blacks. We're great leaders. We're great motivators. We're the kind, you know what I'm saying? When we speak, you hear truth. When we speak, you see the truth. When the black man speaks the truth, the whole world understands. The whole world. You know what I mean? Another one of my heroes that I didn't know there was, you know what I mean? He was Chinese. I was like, he doesn't. So I was like, so what the heck is this? You know what I mean? The whole world can hear us think. The world, because of the black man. It's not because of the black man. Civilization, civilize. We created that. It's in the history books. That's why you go to college. That's why a lot of us went to school. Not because of a TV show. It wasn't just because of a TV show. All right? It wasn't just because of a TV show. Because at my house, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't really watch TV like that. You know what I'm saying? And we lived in a good neighborhood. Pops didn't want to get cable TV. Pops didn't want to get shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be, you know, technology. And my pops was what? An electrician, a telephone repairman, lawyer, you know what I mean? Business owner. I said electrician. You see? He was a technician, a tech head. You tech heads are something else. But my point is, hate. I don't have that kind of hate in my heart. I will beat your ass, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to pull that trigger. Why should I pull a trigger? Because I hate you. You know what I mean? Those are those people. You know what I mean? That's not in us. Well, that's not in my DNA. But if you want to hurt me that bad, then I would have to motherfucking annihilate the existence of you. Because you don't like me. You can't stand me. There's something about me that makes you want to turn off the TV. So turn off your goddamn TV, bro. And again, remember what I said. It's the war between men and women. I don't want to hear no more. Between men and women. And the code words, toxic masculinity. At the end of the day, you know what's wrong with these lesbians to me? You'll have penis fetish. Y'all wish you had a penis. I met cool lesbians now. I know that was generalization. But I met some cool lesbians. I was like, damn. And then you have to wake up. So you don't want to be like, no, I met some cool lesbians. And in your mind, you know, you're thinking, I could bring her back. I'm going to make her fall in love with dick. And she's like, right. But you're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do that. You're thinking, I'm gonna make her fall in love with dick. She gonna love dick. You know what I mean? Right? But that's when we, because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. It was in the 70s, in the 60s, you know what I mean? It was a disease. Homosexuality was a disease. So, and those people that was saying it was a disease, they were homosexuals themselves. Hello. They were homosexuals themselves, and they called it a disease. They will put you in a freaking mental institution all the way in West Bubblefuck because you was a homosexual. No, because you was a flamboyant homosexual, and it's crazy what hate produces. You know what I mean? It's insane. And I'm thinking that today's females, they're insane with power. They want the power. You can't have the power. You're not worthy of power because you don't like me. If you don't like me, then how could you love yourself? If you don't like me, you don't like me, the RJW, you must be out your mind. At the end of the day, man, recognizing to realize a lot of these cats right there, you know, it's like money. A lot of people say, yo, you got all this money in the world and there's still something about yourself that you don't like. I don't want people, look, if I had all the money in the world, you think I want people to worship me? Are you bugging? Have you lost your mind? I'm going to share my wealth. I'm going to share my wealth to elevate a culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't like those kind of rich people. Those the kind of rich people that be acting as though, you know, you can't get what I got because you're not me. You don't have the qualities that I possess. Fuck that. We going to war. We're going to war, bro. Men and women. Women and men. You know what I mean? The corporate world is very, 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 you know what I mean? Pessimistic is not the word, bro. I mean, corporate America, corporate. This does not mean church. This does not mean church. You see the Windsor collar? Does not mean Prince Charles either. All right? But corporate America, it's a beautiful thing. Capitalism is everything. But because I'm a capitalist, doesn't mean that I want that nation to be impoverished so I could be rich. That's sad, Pete. That's sad. That's not what capitalism means, man. I mean, your version of capitalism, maybe that's what you think it means. You know what I mean? And certain Caucasians, you know what I'm saying, like a Rothschild. Yeah, I said it. Or Rothschild, or the Koch brothers. You know what I'm saying? You got to name names. Of course, there was a time when certain Caucasians, they only saw you and I and poor white folks as the help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And anybody else was just the help. Everybody else was just the help. You know what I'm saying? But these little, you know, you see me as the help? Oh, yeah. You see, so they was living in their grandeur, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't delusional about their, you know what I'm saying, of success and whatnot. They was living it out. You heard? And certain Caucasians knew, oh, whew, thank God I was born Caucasian. Right. Thank God I was born Caucasian. What the hell? Thank God I was born Caucasian, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. WASP. Thank God I was born a WASP. What? Bruh, are y'all tripping on something? Thank God I was born me. You know what I mean? You cannot say again, I know, capitalism. Damn, I'm going on and on and on. So we're going to go on and on and on and on and on and on. Capitalism. For capitalism to work, that's not, I don't want to believe it, but it's, for certain places that's true. They need impoverished, you know what I mean? So capitalism, they claim that they need impoverished nations so capitalism could work. I don't want to believe that. I don't believe it. I mean, I don't want to believe it. I don't believe it. It's not true. No. You know what I mean? They're poor. They're broke. They're eating dirt for lunch. They're drinking that salty water, polluted water, taking, bathing in toxic water. And here we are in America using words, code words to describe men. Toxic. Why am I so toxic to you? Huh? Why? Because you can't kick my ass, maybe? Huh? When you watch me, and when you watch me and you love 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 me and you're gonna love me, I find it, yes, I'm that. That's my personality. What? You don't like me? Something's wrong with you. That's who I am. I don't know who he is or who she is or what they're about, but I find it peculiar when you say you don't like me. Why don't you like me? We hung out. I bought you dinner. You know what I mean? I bought you airplane tickets at huge heights. I did things for you, but you still don't like me. What is that? Hate. There was something about you that you didn't like about yourself. Listen, there was something about you. There was something about you, and you were trying to find a drug to make you like who you are. Those drugs don't work. You know what I mean? It's work. And the drug that, synthetic drugs, drugs that was created in the laboratory, I'm not taking them shits. I mean, life is a great adventure. You know what I mean? Life is a great adventure. Would you like to be part of it? Because I still don't get it. The hate. I really don't. Life is a great adventure. No, not the amusement part. But you know what I mean? Life makes sense. You're a living, breathing entity. You're living and breathing just like everything on this. I almost said this godforsaken world, but in a way, this, you know what I mean? Look what hate is about to do to our world. You know what I mean? Look what hate is about to do to our world. That's why you cannot vote for people that have that in them. Of course, we're quiet and people, of course they're quiet. They're not going to tell you that they hate you. But you know that they do. Because there's a certain way that they talk to you. You know what I mean? Oh, come on now. Come on now. There's a certain way that they express themselves to you. And then you have those, and I'm not talking about no Hollywood actor. I'm talking about real life. You know what I mean? You could tell you could tell who doesn't like you. Stay away from that person. Their energy is not good. You know what I mean? Stay away from that person. A lot of my brothers and my sisters, man, we all get caught up in things, material things. For God's sakes, at the end of the day, I'm thinking like, you know what, man? I can't wait, but I'm not going to be alive when that happens. You're not going to be alive when that happens. Maybe the next 1,000 years. You know, this earth goes on and on and on and on and on and on. But the thing is this: you hate me because I'm black, because I'm a black man. And then there's black men that hate themselves because they were born black. On the continent of Africa, handsome dark-skinned brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Handsome, gorgeous dark-skinned girls. You don't know what y'all talking about. I met the girl of my dreams and she was dark-skinned. Dark-skinned with good hair. I made love to the woman of my dreams. And she made love to me because I was the man of her dreams too. It's a balance. You know what I mean? All you Libras out there. You know what I mean? A lot of you people need to recognize and realize, man, because you don't like yourself, so you want to push that on other people. Your self-hate, you want to push your self-hate on other people. Your energy is not my energy. We don't match. So you need to go. You need to, you know, because at the end of the day, come on, man. The price of life is too much. It's too expensive. You know what I mean? I eat good. Why? Because I know how to take care of myself. But my point is, life is too expensive. There's something hateful about that. You can't buy a basic car in this new millennium. A basic car. It's 30,000. You know, basic is 30,000. I mean, to live in New York, you know how much? What? A basic apartment in a decent neighborhood. You know how much that could to rent at that. Listen, a lot of people are going back. Oh, you remember the 80s? The 80s was such a lovely motherfucker. I was like, damn, man. I was a kid in the 80s, man. You can't live. What money was back then is not what money is now. Money now, that base, my parents, come on, light skin, come on, light skin, come on, man. Come on, light skin. Yeah, my parents, my mom bought a house. My pop bought a house. The mortgage was what? $800. That's all I got to say. I mean, the car note, the electricity, the water, all these bills. But they knew how to do it. Manage your money, honey. You got to manage your money, honey. In other words, look, $1 million after tax. In other words, how the computer is how it's understanding the price of life. Right? It's retarded. It's just retarded. They need to chill with that. They really do. Generations before our generations, they had a good life. But who was living that life of Riley? Not me. The life of Riley. That's what they used to call it. And I'm going to tell it to you like this. Those must have been the good old days for real. I mean, separated but equal. But it worked for some people, but I don't want that back. You know, they trying to make us into something, and it's like your right to vote. It's like, yo, man, these Caucasians already get, I mean, certain Caucasians are getting beside themselves. If you travel through America's a beautiful place. I see America is such, we're a blessed nation. You know what I'm saying? We're blessed. We're blessed. There's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. You know, there's certain places in America, they got a Spanish suburbs in America. It's like, whoa, that's paradise. Yeah. They got an Indian, even though certain Indians don't want to admit it. I don't blame y'all. But they suburbs, gorgeous. And they call it suburbs. Suburbs. They got mountains right here. It's summer right here. You know what I'm saying? And they go skiing and in the swimming pools, living good. You know? And then, of course, they're looking at you like, hey, nigga, what the fuck you doing here? I'm like, whoa. And the thing that's going to blow your mind is that certain brothers and sisters that live amongst that nonsense, live in that racist mentality, they like, fuck that. They had to get initiated. It's like, well, so you're white. I don't like talk like that. I'm black, and I'm gonna die black. So what's wrong with you? You know, lately it's a woman, man. You know what I mean? Lately it's a woman. You know what I mean? They messed up my man, the Cuomos. I love the Cuomos. I'm from New York, so I love the Cuomos. Not because they're white, because of their father, Mario Cuomo. A lot of people's going to sleep. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping then. We don't have those kind of people now. We think we do, but we don't. For God's sakes, I argue with Cory Booker on my smartphone all the time. Right now, if I go on my smartphone right now, right, and I'll go to, you know, and here he is, and I'm like, I don't like him, right? You know who we are. We're like, I don't like him. That's part of my nature. I'm sorry. I don't. You know what I mean? For me to like you. For me to like you, that's part of my nature. But that other thing is not my nature, though. And when I say that other thing, you know exactly what I'm saying about that other thing. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean when I said that other thing. Destroy this civilization so you could be number one, so you could be the one all the time. Bros, we need to recognize, man, something wrong, man. So like I said, so here I am, I'm talking to Cory Booker. He has aspirations for being president, but I don't think he seems gullible. I like Cory Booker now. I learned to like him because you have to read between the lines, and we're very good at reading between the lines now. You know what I mean? Come on, man, more light skin. And we're very good to be reading between the lines. So I'm talking to Cory Booker, and just to see, and I'm antagonizing him, and I'm wake up. I want to see the black side of him, because biracials. Woo! Now that's a TV show. Or you got biracial tendencies, I see. You know how only biracials could go through that. I couldn't go through what a biracial, meaning this. Like certain people say, oh, yeah, you can see that, Mexican and Korean, biracial. Can't you see that right here? You see they got the Mexican, then you're going like this. You see how my eyes just went up, right? You see how my eyes just went up, right? And you're trying to understand, right? And they're like, damn, that's deep. You see deeply. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? Oh yeah, biracial. Oh yeah, she's mixed with. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's half Korean and half Russian. The good Russians, though, huh? Right? What's a good Russian? Right? Biracial people there's something else, man. But it's a woman, though. I love women. But right now, certain women now, don't get me wrong. My mother was a woman. How can I hate women? I don't hate women. I'm saying that women that hate men. Women that hate men, and the women that hate, and if they was brought up to hate black men, them women will never be in power. I'll never vote for one. You could camouflage and all that stuff with your church and all that. But at the end of the day, no. I want to vote. I want to elect a woman as my governor, my president, the mayor. I want to do that. But for me, there's certain women. I'll let that happen, and I'm not going. And I'll say it out loud, and people's going to hate on me because I said it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not strong enough. Lesbian women, there's something wrong with y'all. But I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Look, if my wife is a lesbian, I'm one of the luckiest men in the world. You feel me? Because there's something about the way you see the world. There's something about the way that you understand life. But you don't want to hear my point of view because you know it all. Those people now. You get where I'm going. You see where I'm coming from now. Right? Cory Booker. You know what I mean? Biracial. If we're going to go, if every word that comes out my mouth has to be explained to you to understand me, then we'll never be friends. You might as well be over there and I'll be over here. Because at the end of the day, right, my life is good. I could go through a lot of shit. I don't need to feel, look, kids, 27 is not a kid, but okay. 23 is not a kid, but okay. They're not the same as we were. We knew we were young, but we was like living our lives, buying a car. I'm talking about regular folks, not rich folks. And we would look at and admire. But in my mind, I would never say, damn, man, I wish I was rich. I was satisfied with who I am. I was satisfied with the woman I have. I was satisfied with my life. You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to complicate my life with your bullshit? And that's why life is so expensive. They're complicating our lives. Here I am. Here I am. I bought one. Okay. You know what I mean? But this doesn't look like Star Trek to me. I mean, here I am. Okay. Then all this right here is technologies, electronics, people. You get it? How is electronics? What does that have to do with who I am as a man? For God's sakes, China is a communist country, right? But y'all need to go to communist countries to better understand why regular folks, it's not that they tolerate it. This is how they grew up. You know what I'm saying? And they rather be in their communist country living the life that they have, but we don't understand them. But they surely understand us Americans, though, right? Don't they? Ow, that hurt. You know what I mean? Don't they? You know? You have to go to these, third world countries and recognize and realize why this right here, you're like, wait a minute, this whole block is a block of freaking castles in Africa. But Africa's a continent, right? But in this country, on the continent of Africa, you will see, oh my God, that's a whole block. That block right there is castles. They got castles everywhere. They all live in castles. Now, you know what I mean? The middle class. Damn it. Our middle class versus their middle class. When you turn on the television, middle class. You know what I'm saying? Middle class. The class of people that keeps this country moving and grooving to our groove, to our beat, to our way of getting down with the get down. And you trying to tell me that I don't like beat. So you're pushing your agenda of hate. And now I have to, you know what I mean? Perfect example, abortion. You're not equal no more, huh, ladies? The Supreme Court. Huh, ladies? Huh, ladies? That's the reason why Democrats and Republicans and independents. I'm an independent. You know what I mean? I'm an independent. But you know there's times I'll vote Republican if you piss me off. Why? Because the taxes are too high. I'm rich. I got money and stuff. But y'all taking all this money out of my check because I've accumulated all this money, and now you want to take this money out of this. My tax returns are worse. So you know what I'm saying? So the middle class in the third world, in the communist country, yes, there's middle class in communist countries. Don't you? It's like, what's wrong with certain people? It's like, why don't you open up your mind? Open up your mind. See the world for what it is. Those of us that know that the world that is before you right now needs help. Come on. What's up, dark skin? Come on, light skin. Light it up, light skin. Light it up, light skin. But you better understand what I just said. You know what I mean? Because I've never been on my soapbox, on my platform, and went this long talking. Trust me. You know what I mean? I'm not a comedian. I'm not going to be on stage for almost 2 hours and have you dying in your and then that's not my job. That's not my job. That's not my job. That's not my job. But I could do it though. I could be on stage and ramble. That's right. I said it. And ramble for 3 hours and make sense at the end of the day. And you just paid me $1 billion for rambling for 3 hours. It's a great fucking country. This country, our Americans. I've been to Canada. Canada's great too. You know what I mean? Yes, I gotta buy a new chair. Shut up. Squeaky, squeak, squeak. But this is my favorite chair. I'm gonna have to put some oil on you, baby. You know what I mean? But you get it? Do you get it? Do you understand it? No, you don't get it. No, you don't understand it. No, you don't understand me. That's up to you. But a lot of my brothers and sisters better recognize and to realize, you know what I mean? There's a war between men and women. And this war between men and women, women and men, has been since the dawning of time. Like prostitution. Oh my God, before I go. Prostitution. You know, prostitution is hasn't anybody, I noticed that nobody's saying it. Pop music was not about prostitutes. All right? Let's, you know what I mean? Rap music wasn't about pimps and hoes, okay? I mean, hip-hop was not about pimps and hoes, okay? That wasn't hip-hop. I don't know what is this that I'm no, look what they've done. Look what they've done to the music that I loved so much. Do you know my paid in full, and it takes $1 million. The greatest hip hop albums ever. Don't none of you get it. These two albums are the greatest of the golden era. Oh, my bad. And don't forget KRS-One. Oh, my bad. Because I brought all, you see, when you were hip hop, when you were a fan of, you know what I'm saying? When you were a first generation teenager, 12, 13, 14, 16, and you're looking at all these brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, on the stage doing their thing. And then here you are, Pop, I need some money. I'm going to go to the concert in Nassau Coliseum to see Public Enemy. Public Enemy? No. Pop, I need some money. I want to go see. No. A lot of people don't. You see, they're not going to know, B. You know what I mean? Every time you would go to a hip-hop concert, somebody would get shot. Every time you would go to a so-called hip-hop movie, somebody would get shot. It was like so exciting. It was like, come on, man, let's go. It was a beautiful thing, man. It was. What? And here you are, you know what I'm saying? Woo! Shit. Personally, right now, I feel that I look better bald. Okay? So the ones that don't like bald people, all right, that's your problem. That's not my issue. All right? Use that as an example. Let me use this as an example. Like, you don't like bald people, so I have to feel inferior because you don't like bald people? Fuck out of here. You must be smoking something, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, the RJ Duplavay, subscribe to Rich Rock. I'm on YouTube. Subscribe to me. I'll set you free, baby. I'm going to set you free, baby. I'm going to set you free, girl. Yeah. I'm going to set you free, baby. Here I come to save the day. No, Mighty Mouse was Mexican, all right? So I love Mexicans, man. Yo, like I said, man, keep on watching me, man, because I know you digging me, man. You see me, you love me, you understand me, you need me in your life, baby. All right? Hey, yo, man. It's been the RJ Duble, man. I'm out. Magic.